Alright YouTubers, what's going on? Doing a second follow-up video here on the Boker Kihon. My initial first impressions of this knife were pretty good, but it had a few issues. It had some lock stick. Actually, that was really the only issue it had. It had some pretty bad lock stick out of the box. Other than that, you know, I liked it, and I'm like, you know, I'm going to give it a chance. I felt like the stick was caused by the amount of oil that they oiled the knife with, and you know, I just kind of cleaned it up. Let's see, I've got some good use out of this one, and decided to keep it. And the more I played with it, and the more I carried it and used it, I really grown to like this knife. It's been great. The lock stick is completely gone. The action's incredibly good, very snappy, very smooth action with zero stick in the lock. I haven't carbonized. I haven't carbonized it. I haven't put any, even had to put any pencil lead or anything on that action or on that lock bar. It's not sticking at all. Like I said, nice detent, really snappy action, solid lockup. It's not going anywhere. So I've been enjoying this knife. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be surprised. I think I heard a lot of people in the comments in that first video like, oh, Boker screwed up this design again, Boker, you know, this, that. You know what, guys, they actually did a great job on this knife. I'm going to be honest with you. My initial impressions weren't great, and the lock stick turned me off, but I gave it a chance, and they've done a pretty good job on this design. They've executed it well. It's a great design by Lucas Burnley, and the more I used it, the more I liked it. And it's just kind of a moral here to the story is your first impressions of a knife may not be very good, but if you give it some time, instead of just getting rid of it, like I tend to do a lot, I buy and sell and trade quite a bit. And if it doesn't kind of wow me at first, I tend to let it go, and then I kind of regret it sometimes. I would have regretted letting this one go, and I'm glad I kept it because it's been a great EDC knife. It's been it's got a great flipping action. It's a great slicer. The edge is still pretty sharp. Yeah, it feels pretty sharp still. And I've used it quite a bit. I mean, it's just VG10, so it's going to sharpen up again very quickly. I don't seem to have any paper around to cut to test the edge. Here we go. Found some. Like I said, this one's been in my EDC rotation. I've been using this one quite often. Oh yeah, it's still very sharp. So there you go. Very sharp still. So that VG10 is holding up great so far for me. It hasn't seen a ton of heavy use or anything, but it has seen quite a bit of food prep and some other EDC tasks, and it's doing its job. The centering is still very good. Like you can see how well it just flies out. The detent on this thing is really dialed in. Nice smooth action, no stick, and a very surprising but pleasant surprise from Boker on the Boker Burnley Kihon. So if you guys are interested in this design and don't mind forking out the $150 around that area for it, I would recommend it. It's been great so far. Glad I gave it a second chance, and glad that the lock stick went away from, you know, just having too much oil on the blade, which got on the ting and the lock face and caused the stick. That's kind of common. Had the same problem with my Spyderco. Man, Nirvana, there we go. That one ended up being more than just oil. That one had stick, but it eventually went away as well. But this one went away pretty quickly after I did that video. I just haven't had time with other videos and other things going on to do a follow-up, but I wanted to do another follow-up video, kind of give you a second thought on the Boker Kihon. I do recommend this knife. I think it's great. I love the design. I love the blade shape, the snappy action, smoothness. Just a good size knife, not terribly big. Here's next to the Advocate. Another titanium frame lock's a little bit smaller. But definitely, I've been pleasantly surprised. I've had it for a few weeks now, and no lock issues, no lock rocks developed, which, you know, kind of been a past problem for Boker. But I've been pleasantly surprised, guys. So this is my follow-up review of the Boker Kihon. I do recommend this knife. I think it's actually well worth the money, and the only thing I would change about it is that it is the steel choice. Like I said, VG10's held up well, but for the money I'd like to see S35 or something around there. A little bit better edge retention. But overall, I'd give it a pretty solid 4 out of 5. So thanks for watching, guys. My follow-up review on the Boker Kihon by Lucas Burnley. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll see you on the next one.